super stoked you checked back in, fellow bikeaholics. Welcome. I am Ryan Erlacher with lawabidingbiker.com, and of course, your high-tech redneck. Don't forget to check out all the podcast videos, blogs, and vlogs over at lawabidingbiker.com. You can get the podcast on all major platforms: iTunes, Zune, BlackBerry, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio. Of course, we have our own app too. Oh, and don't forget, if you appreciate all the free content, don't forget to go over to lawabidingbiker.com/donate if you want to throw us a bone, help us out so the free content keeps coming your way, the podcasts and videos and everything that. I also have a Patreon page, lawabidingbiker.com/Patreon, if you want to find out how you can help there. We really do appreciate all the support, and we plan on going strong here, and we're going to continue to pump the content out to you guys. So today I just wanted to tell you real quick, we already announced it on a podcast, so of course, if you want to get everything first, make sure to check out the Law Abiding Biker podcast. We get content out right away on the podcast. But there is a recall on Harley Davidson 2014 touring models. It is a front brake line recall. However, I'll just tell you, it is serious. I talked to local mechanics whom I know very well. There's about 66,000 bikes that are affected by this. They've done hundreds upon hundreds of this recall. They haven't found one that needed the brake line replaced. In fact, it's a pretty simple fix for most bikes. They stated to me that apparently there have been 3 motorcycles that have went down because of it. It doesn't sound like any of them were fatality collisions. But essentially what happens is, on those 3 cases, is the front brake line, after somebody pushed the brake, the front brake locked up, it wouldn't release, and it continued to skid to a stop. So basically what happens is the brake line, for some reason, it runs under the backbone of the motorcycle, underneath the fuel tank, right near the rear of the fuel tank where it comes into the seat. Somewhere in there, that brake line is rubbing on some models because it's kind of loose in there. And what happens is it rubs or it gets pinched. So somebody applies their front brake. Basically, that line is pinched, it collapses because it's a hydraulic type line, and then when they let off the brake, it doesn't have enough pressure to pop the line back out, and so that brake stays engaged. That seems to be the problem. I took my motorcycle in to my local dealer, talked to him about it. It literally took them 20 minutes. They'll pull the tank really quickly, pop the tank off, expose that brake line. They'll check it for any damage. If it's not damaged, which is 99.999% of them, they will simply put a couple zip ties on it and secure it to some other wiring that runs across that channel, and you're done. They pop the tank back on, 20 minutes, you're in and out the door. So highly suggest you get it done. It is a necessary recall. It's not something you want to mess with, but I wouldn't be freaking out about it. Just get it in ASAP. Again, about 66,000 bikes, touring, Harley Davidson touring models 2014, and along with this video, I will put the below in the blog and or the notes for YouTube, I'll put the affected makes and models.